What's going on, Dark Souls 3 fans? It's your boy Methodical Gamer, and today we're taking a look at the Onyx Blade. When fully upgraded through Twinkling Titanite, this weapon has a 140 physical base and a 200 dark base. This weapon scales with a D in strength and dexterity, and a C in intelligence and faith. The way I built this character was to maximize on the weapon's dark scaling, as you can see in the parameter boost and the stats. The Pyromancy Flame complements well in the left hand due to its similar scaling. This build's fashion covers all damage types evenly, and its ratio of weight to damage is a lot better than most others in this weight class. For the rings, I am running my traditional Favor +2 for the all-around stat boost, as well as the Calorimetry +2 for a quick stamina regeneration. The Dark Clutch ring as well as the Witch's ring are specifically for raising the DPS on our two primary weapons. If we take a closer look at the stats, we can see that we are at the 40 cap for Vigor and Endurance. I allocated 14 points into Attunement, therefore I could have my 2 slots in order to equip my favorite offensive Pyromancy. Since we are not scaling the Onyx Blade off its physical boost, I only have enough points into Strength and Dexterity to meet its minimum base stat requirements of 14 and 12. The rest of your points should go into Intelligence and Faith evenly as possible. Last thing to show you guys is the weapon art for the Onyx Blade. It's a buff that drastically increases the damage of the weapon. Two-handed, the AR before was a 576, and after the AR will be a 721. What intrigues me most about the Onyx Blade is how versatile it can be both offensively as well as defensively. The first thing to mention about this weapon in strategy and moveset is its range. A lot of weapons in Dark Souls 3 are limited to 2-hit combos, however your third R1 can land in what I like to call a pseudo combo, if you delay your attack and time it to land after your opponent rolls away from your second R1. This element in combination with this weapon's damage makes it easy to dominate a fight when your opponent makes just one single error. I use the R2s on this weapon not in any particular strategy in regards to a combo or bait, but only to keep my intentions and playstyle unpredictable to others, only when I can afford to be more risky in playstyle. This weapon's sprint R1s are used to attack in between your opponent's missed attacks, and for excellent chase downs. The sprint R1s are great punishers, however they do not interrupt hyper armor R1 attacks, and because of this you need to be careful or else you'll get easily caught in a 2-hit combo. Another downside to the Sprint R1 is that it can be outsped and interrupted by a lot of other weapon class types. Lastly, keep an eye out for parry shields, because the Sprint R1 is super easy to see coming in and can often cause you to lose a lot of fights if not outread. On the note of countering parry shields, I would say look no further than your R2 jump attack. The animation for this weapon is quick, and it also works well against panic rollers due to its range. Taking a look at our Pyromancy Flame, I would like to mention the two main ways I use this in PvP. The first is offensively. I use this when I see my opponent casting a ranged attack or charging a weapon art. I don't like to use this attack on opponents being defensive because it can be easily sidestepped or dodged. It's rare the splash AoE damage hits a defensive target and therefore not worth wasting the FP consumption in my opinion. The second way I use the Pyromancy Flame is defensively. When I'm fighting a super aggro opponent who favors sprint R1s, I will use this attack for either two desired outcomes. The first is the Chaos Bed Vestiges will hit the opponent and do a good bit of damage. Or secondly, my opponent will successfully dodge the attack, and at that point I'll have the chance to follow up with 2 R1s from my Onyx Blade. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and remember, until next time, remember to play smart and keep on winning.